Alright, starting a new game for players on this geographical map here, where if you build a green over in the green area, you get to take this off and get one of the goodies. Get all the goodies, you get a green. Alright, so the only animal here is the herbivores, and we've got 3 different continents. This is the more, I guess, more difficult one, which is why they give you 4 for the middle one instead of just 3 like these guys here. I always want to strive to get something. I've been given 2 very good cards. I'm going to keep this one. This one is also very good, but this is a nice nice card to have in the event that you want to try to get things going early. You can ignore prerequisite without having to waste a round using a meeple to grab either a science tag or a partnership suit. Let's see what I get next. Well, I'll be keeping this, so there's no need to grab this. So we'll take this one and hope for something better. Alright, so this isn't great, but it does allow me to get a card, when the donation stuff gets way too high. And I'm certainly keeping this one. Alright, so the brown cards that I have is Rock, which is generally difficult, and Architectural Zoo, which here is probably going to be difficult as well. So no-brainer is this one. He touches both the Americas and the herbivores. We got red, so I picked 2 red ones, and now I had a decision between this guy here and the Golden Eagle for later. If I'm keeping him, he's a rock and water. So I could put it down somewhere like here, and then maybe build the aviary later. So I could put, it'd have to be by a rock as well, and he could move in there, opening up something for me. Again, the other option is this. This is really kind of a crappy card if you don't have something else with coral already down. $7 for 2 points is not ideal. It does give me a second one of these, second America's tags. And I could even conceivably build both of these in the same thing. I'm going to need an X token in some way, shape, or form. I could get that by dropping this down right away if I wanted to. But then it's 2 actions for the build. Take cards, remove the cards down for next as well, put them up, and do that in the first round. But I think I'm going to resign myself to going in the second round, because I've got a lot of options here. I could take the building that gives me an extra herbivore if no one's done that, or I could take red, or I could take orange. If all of those are somehow gone, this is going to be problematic, but I don't see that as a likely option. So I think I'll be able to play something in after the next generation relatively easily. So I am going first, it looks like. Last, excuse me. First is the blue player, so I'm going to be the last one to grab anything. So again, if all 4 of those things are gone, I'm in trouble. But I don't think that that'll be the case. That seems very unlikely. The problem with the Eagles, I'm going to have to hang on to them for a long time. I do have an option to get to ignore the upgraded animal, but I'm going to probably want the aviary to put them out anyway, so I'm going to need to be upgraded and build at least to do that. But at least I don't need all of them. I don't need this and the build upgraded to get them out. So that's why I'm keeping these. Alright, so normally I like to use these, take a card to grab something off the card row that I want. I want to build this guy first. I want to kind of build towards the red. I can't go through it this way yet, but I think I'm just going to build it right here, and then draw a random card. Maybe I get some. Maybe I get a sponsor. I got my sponsor on 5, so we'll see. All right, wish me luck. What is that? Well, I mean, I actually need one of these out because I want to play the eagle later, and I've got the eagle later, and I've got this. So this might be the first time I ever play the emu. We'll see. All right. All right, orange is here, so I'm going to take it. Build a 1 enclosure. I'm going to build it here. It's not in red, but I need it close to this. All right, I'm going to move my cards down for an X token. So unfortunately, if I grab $5, which I'll need to put out 2 animals, that'll put that up to 11, and then we've got a doubler on this one and 2 others at 5. With the black player may not want to do it because he's got a meeple. The blue player, however, he might just say it's fine to do. I don't know. And then again, I don't know about the red, but I think it's too risky. I want to at least only have to lose 1 card. So I'm going to play and get the one with the most. So 4, that's 5, and I get to put something out, so let's do you. I need to be on my board, so right here. I'm going to place a kiosk. So this spot gives me a lot of coverage around, puts me right next to there. What was it? Looks like posturing 1. Why do I get 2? Oh, I have to click check. Gotcha. All right. And last turn, I could have built this guy into here and then taken $4 and had enough to build the other guy. Now I have to dump a card. I want to keep both these guys for the rock. However, this guy can help me more towards the architectural zoo. I have a place to put the eagle. Problem is it has a requirement. Now I do have this guy, and if I'm putting him out, I'm only putting out 1 thing, so. But $22 versus 12 is pretty substantial. I mean, basically, it's the extra cost for the aviary. I think I have to drop the emu. It's too bad. If I'd only seen it. Right, we're gonna play my animal. No, I'll just choose the. I'm just gonna choose the 2 extra points. All right, finally able to do my project. And get my maple. I'm going to upgrade my association as well. I want to get this upgraded soon, but I want to be able to donate it for cheap. So I'm going to try to grab another tag soon and then upgrade this and then use it. All right, let's grab some cards and see what I need to build. All right, that can go out. All right. Well, that's interesting. That's certainly going to be cheaper to put out. Okay. All right, I am going to get the Australia tag partnership. I want to upgrade build. I do want to donate. I know it's going to cost me, but I want to make sure that I get up there as soon as I can. All right, so let's get some building done. Need this. And I mean, I need a 3 for this here, but I can't really do it. So, oh, I don't have any of those to do. Hold on, this guy here can go out and over. Don't want to do it that. Let's do it that way. I think that's fine. So we can do that. And let's just put this guy over here. Just come on. Oh, I don't want to grab that. I want to grab this though. All right, it can go here and doesn't interrupt the rest of my plans. And I don't have to draw cards, so that'll work. And let's move cards down. Get my other things back up there. All right, I'll play the sponsor now. There we go. All right, so I'm going to build the enclosure for this guy here. It's got to be by rock and water. There we go. Now I'll be able to play both of these two. I need 17. I've got 14, but doesn't matter which one I go with first. If I grab $4, I can play the other one. Alrighty then. Let's do our animals. Play 2. Let's see what we get for this one. Let's do the hunter. Okay. Let's get our points, and I'm going to need to collect some money to play my other one, so it's got to be this one. All right. So, all right, that's where the water is going to go, so maybe I do this. Anything I want to grab or release? What to do, what to do. All right. Do we have the 4 to do that now? That's nice. I'm gonna do this. All right, so we need to do the Australia at 4. All right, so I think I need some cash. I mean, we're not very close to a break. I would like to upgrade. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need money to upgrade, so I'll get 10. 11, that'll leave me with 4, which brings me back to 9, which is not enough to build this. So I think I need to take 12. You have to do donation. And I'm going to take the money. I'd like to take the 3x tokens, but money is what I need right now. And in fact, I actually would like to take this frickin' thing. But I'm trying to think of what would be better. Yeah, I think I want to undo that last bit. I do want, I think I want to, I've got 11. I can build my thing. I'm going to do the adapt and see, because, I mean, this is going to, I have 2, right? And this is hard. I get most 2 there. I've got to be able to get something that'll be better. Let's just do this. And what do we get here? Conditions on card. I don't think I have any of that. All right, so that's gone. Water. I'm at 2. What the? Oh, this is all bad. Damn it. All right, so designer. I've got 1, 2, 3. A weird one. I'm going to build another weird one. I'll probably have at least 6, so I'm keeping that one. Ugh. I mean, I'll certainly get at least 2 on this, but I think I've got to go with these 2. Wow, that was bad. All right. Now we'll see if it works. Probably not, though. All right, so I'm going to grab cards. I can play this guy. Nobody else can. So I could snap him. He's a green. That could get me towards this guy. Again, I could ignore one eventually. So I just need to take one and I could play him. But I don't know that there'll be a lot of competition for him, so I'm just going to grab cards and then discard. Oh, there's a rock one, and it's a different type. Can I get something by 2 rocks? I guess right here I could. I think that's it. So there's 1 spot it can go. That's not terrible. Although that would pretty much hose this guy. Which, oh wow. There's all sorts of problems with that though. Because then I couldn't play this guy. Or this guy. Oh, man. All right, so I mean, basically because I want to be able to play this guy. And I threw away the rock, and look at all these rocks. Oh, I threw away the rock brown card. Again, I don't know. I can't play them all anyway, because again, if this is the only spot I can go, it's the only spot I'm seeing that I have left available. It just takes away so much. Because I plan on putting the aviary here. I guess I don't have to. Where else can it go is the problem. Yeah, all of these cards are kind of rubbish. This is effectively free. I have to spend an extra token for it, but I get 4 points for it, and it works towards this. So I'm going to keep that, although the rest of these things have basically turned into trash cards. Yeah, I don't see a one that I can play. They all need to go right next to rock. So, well, whatever. That was a weird pull. Alright, so I'm going to use an X token and play the cable car thing. It's got to go here. Alright. It does block up some areas, and again, these two probably, at least two, I mean, I can fit them in if I go next to this one, but I plan that for this, so. Alright, so I have to make a decision about this now. Unless I get some other sponsor that's going to give me a new thing. I'm going to build the aviary. That's fine. I don't want to just build a petting zoo just for a green point. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess it might just fill the board. But I know I'm going to be at 2 here, and once I build the aviary, I just need to connect these 2 rocks, so I just need to build there, and I'll have everything connected for 2 on this. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fill the board, though. And I would have to fill the outside. That's 9 more spots. That's not terrible. Again, this one doesn't have much of a chance. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this one. They'll probably both just get me 2 anyway. All right, so I'm going to build the aviary. It looks like the best spot to put it in. Really, it's touching water, rock. It's in the blue for this guy. Can't really do much better. I don't have anything to move over, so I got to pass. This guy here. I'm going to get a couple rep. It's pushing me towards upgrading 1 more card. I don't want to spend 10 to upgrade. Instead, I'm going to just grab a random card. I mean, I can take this guy, but I don't have that. Oh, I guess I could ignore it if I wanted to. I still need the orange or yellow, excuse me. Yeah, let's take him. Right now I'm not at, well, I'm at the top, but I can at least steal from the blue player. But he's not protected, he's not protected. All right, I'm going to build. I need this to be in yellow. I'm putting it on this to leave this space open to put something next to the kiosk. That's the only real motivation. Yeah, maybe missing out on a one banger that I could put by mountains, but I don't care. The one animal because of the whole condition issue. And I'm going to play a ticket booth with my bonus. Oop, hold on. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. People got ahead of me, so it's fine. Alright, so let's see what happens. Alright, that works. Alright, so the red player put out species diversity. The blue player has the option to do it, although he doesn't have a marker. So I'm just going to hang off on that. Black player can't do it. So I'm just going to grab some cards. I could snap this card, but I may just use the snap to do that, or I'll grab money, I don't know. I've got 2 cards I can discard though, so I might as well just grab a bunch and toss one of my bad ones. Small animals, I've got 4, so this is worth 4 points, not terrible. I'm going to certainly keep this guy. This guy, these 3 I can't play, so I'm just going to dump this. Alright, so blue still doesn't have a meeple, and black is still out of range. He would have to play an animal that gave him either a boost to the association and to play the association, or something with an X token and going again. So it seems unlikely, so I should be safe doing this. Get a few points, make, well, this guy cheaper later on, but that's it. All right, got my association at 5. Let's do our project. So this one I can do. I don't want to because this is 6, and I'm going to give up 6 points to get 7 points. 2 2s and a 3. That doesn't seem productive. I'm going to do species diversity, where I just get a straight up 3 green for that. I mean, the money is always nice, but I can get money with this as well. We're at 42. Yeah, I don't know that I want to grab that 5 yet. I don't see anything I need to snap. So I think I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to remove the one from the green. Since I've got a blue, that's already going to go here. And I'm going to build, because I'm trying to build up around for extra points. Normally I take the 2 points, but this is a little different, so I can't donate. legitimately, that's not going to be good. But I can grab this instead. I can't. No spot for this one. What about this guy here? 3 points for a buck. That doesn't seem bad. Sure. And again, if I end up having to lose things, both of these cards are useless to me, so not a big deal. That was a little nicer because the 3 posturing is very good. Ah, well, I did not pull the correct thing. It looks like the blue player is poised to break. He's got his association up to 5. He's got no money. And he's got this at 3 with a whole bunch of X tokens. He can make it 4 and get his X token back. So I think I need to play my my bird now. Now I'm going to take money for this. Get all my stuff first. I'm going to take money so that I can build more things, because right now I only have $4. I'm going to do a build after it, so at least I can put out 4 things. 4 spots worth anyway. All right, so we'll choose the build. I need a 2 for this bird. No, it's 1, 2, 3. I want to build on the outside first if possible. I don't need either of those animals, so let's put it. No, let's put it here. All right, I need a 1 enclosure for this. It can go anywhere. I'll save this spot for 2 if I need it. I'm going to build this guy. I don't want the card. Put it here, I think. Leave this open for 3 if I need a 3. I think that works best. All right, and let's see if he does in fact break. All right, so I am going to go get a building. I want to upgrade the animals so I can play both of these animals next turn. And then I may just go and do this. Play it off the board. No one else has got an Australia tag at all, so I'm probably safe to leave it there. Unless, of course, somebody digs it, in which case I'll be sad. All right, but we need to take a university. I've already got this one. I don't need more science tags. My whole card is build, so that doesn't matter. So either a 1 rep bump. I don't know that 1 rep bump helps me. So we can grab that. There, I'm sure the herbivore is gone, but what else could I collect? Let's just collect the predator, I think. Gets me another card and so forth. No, let's do this. Let's get the rep bump. Because once I'm able to get up to there, I'll get something else upgraded. And I want to upgrade this, so that way at the 3 level I can play 2 things. Donating. That's for 10, huh? I'm going to play 8. Yeah, I think I can do that, because I'll still leave me an extra enough money to build anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. You know what? Screw it. I'll take this. That way there's no chance somebody can grab it from me or dig it or whatever. I think that's better. Forgot I had this guy, so I don't know if that's worth 3 points. Right? Peace of mind, I think, is best. All right, I've got this secured, so I'm just going to grab this guy here, the arcade. It's going to give me an income of $1 for every 10 points, and right now I'm at 51, so pretty good income. 2 points initially, and it should, well, I mean, as it stands, it would give me an additional 4 points at the end of the game. We'll see, though. I don't foresee these two guys grabbing money at $40 and $55. Certainly the black player is lined up to do that, but he doesn't have any X tokens, so I should be safe in just playing this card. Now, where do I put it is the question. This wants me to go on the outside, yeah. I am just going to put it here. I don't need a card right now, so I'm going to leave that alone. Although, I don't have another place to put a kiosk. So I'm going to put it over this, next to this one. And that way I'll potentially be able to fill my board a little more easily. I've only got 2 spots to get the all around, and I can always do that with this if I have to. I don't, all 3 of those are useless. I mean, this one I could put down and it might get me a green, should get me a green, but I mean, I'm not going to get this or this. That doesn't make any sense. Let's just take a random card and see what I get. Okay, at least something I can play. It's garbage, but I can play it. So, all right. All right, so I'm not going to make it all the way up there to utilize the upgraded cards. So I'm just going to do the sponsor. I'll probably not use the sponsor for, anything from there, but that's okay. Let's see what we get. Still probably going to play this guy anyway, but let's see what we get. Oh, another 1 for 4. That's nice. No, he gets to go in because I want to release him as soon as possible. And then I could potentially use that for this guy anyway, so. Alright, so I'm going to do the build first. There doesn't really seem to be any real threat of a break coming. Because I really want to play my association and release, but I don't need to yet. I'm going to do a build. I want to fill in these spots here. Put this guy here that fills out the whole outer edge, which is good. I mean, $4 for 3 back, so it'd be 26. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any real need for the money. That's fine. Get it out of my hand, I guess. I don't know. This is garbage anyway. And then we'll put this 3 here. Leaves me with 3 spaces left to fill the board. That's pretty good. I mean, it's possible that I get money from this, but otherwise, you know, it just cost me $1, so not terrible. All right, I'm going to do my association. And there's only one thing I can do, and it's this park. I want to do the small guy, and the free guy here, or I don't lose any points, is the iconic animal. That's this guy here. I don't know that I'm going to need money. It looks like this person may break, and I can always break anyway. I don't have anything I really need to snap. This guy, I've got a place to flock him in, but I only have 1 of the yellow tags, and I would need to then get a second one and then use this at the top, and I'd rather put out 2 animals, so I may just go fish essentially. So I'm going to do this. Let's take out the one by both water and rock. Yeah, these are the 3 options. Yeah, it's got to be this one. It doesn't help me unless I get a couple more. I could draw a card. I don't need any of those cards. I do want to donate, so let's just do that. We're up to 88. 89, excuse me. No, is it 88? I can't read it. Anyway, I've got quite a few points. All right, so I need a break to both get money and to get my meeples back. I've got a 1, 2, and a 3, and 1 open in the aquatic here. This is something that I can certainly play. It's only 3 points, though. I'd rather be able to put something in one of these 2. This is my only eligible card right now. Again, I won't need money. I mean, I won't need more money. I don't need to break for money. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to grab cards, cause the break. I won't get credit for the X token, but that's okay. I'll draw cards, and I've got this one as one I can dump because I can't play it. Maybe I get a green card. Maybe I get a bigger animal. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to be able to, let's see. I do want to be able to build my last 3 spots at some point. So maybe something with posturing. I don't know. Let's see what I get. I know. I have the 2 birds. All right, this is something. This gets me nothing. Okay, so I got at least something out of this, and maybe I can play these 2 guys. I don't know. I can discard 1 card. Again, this I can't even play, so there's no point in hanging on to this, so we'll discard that. All right, yeah. There we go. Should have built something on this spot during my last build. I could have certainly put a 3 here, a 2 there, and then the pavilion here. And that wouldn't have affected anything at all, money-wise. I would have lost an X token, but it doesn't really matter. That way I could just do my breeding program here and not worry about it. But alas, it's not to be. So I'm just going to do it now. And maybe I draw something cool from the kitty. I don't know. Let's see what I get. All right, and then this. We get a release of a baboon, huh? This is the only one I have. That's not going to be helpful. This is better. All right, well, that's that. All right, so if I had had the ability to end it in the previous turn by having the everything done except for the 2, he got to 97. Now maybe he got 9 points in the last turn within association. Maybe he can get more than 9 with an animal, but that, even if it's a lot more, it's probably not going to be crazy, especially since he's only got these 2. He does have the aquatic though, so he could have some good stuff. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see with whatever his next turn is. So I'm just going to play this. Because I want to move this up 1, and then when I do my thing here, I'm going to want to also get this guy here. I've got 2 of these, so I can put 1 in each and get an extra 3 points for that. So between the animal for 3 and that for 3, I get 6. And if he doesn't break, well, that'll be interesting. I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. And I would have had the ability to put this down, but again, that still takes an extra action, so I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to pass. I can place a token on something, sure. All right. Just did another 3 green for association. He didn't have enough animals to get more points, and the game would have ended if I had done that correctly. But let's make the most of it. All right, so it's not going to matter which building I take, I don't believe. So I'll just take this one. And then we're going to, I think this is going to be my best option for 2, but let's see what these other ones do. That's nothing. That's nothing. And I think this one's bad. Yeah, because this is a 5 or 6. All right, so doing this at the top slot. I don't think any of this matters. So, but again, I could have done this, but and we'll do the donate. So with just a 5-point lead, it's all right. I would have had an 8-point lead, but that's okay. Or actually a little more than that, but that's okay. I think it'll still be close because I've got 4 for this. I think that was all for these things. But he's got quite a few. I think he's got 5 for this. Doesn't have the water. I calculated this before, but another 3. So he's got 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's got 7 more points. So he's at 113. So we've got a good chance. I've got all 4. As long as he's only got 3, we've got it. It would have been a guaranteed win if I had just done it correctly before, but it's going to be close either way. 2-point mistake cost me, well, a win of 2 points. Would have been a 1-point win instead of a 2-point loss. So clearly the blue player, or maybe he's red at this point. Let me see. Blue or red? He's red in this game. Got his 4. Yeah, he got his conservation project. So again, came down to not building this thing early, or having a 2 there and a 1 there, whatever. But still a really tight game, really good game, and we'll try these guys again.